Angel Reese, man, she is having a hell of a rookie campaign right now. She has had 15 straight double-doubles, which is a WNBA record. Did not look like she was going to get it the other night in Brooklyn against the Liberty. She only had 5 rebounds coming into the fourth quarter, but she came up on a tear. Now, they did lose that game because the Liberty on a whole different tier of team. But she got a double-double. And she is currently averaging 13 points and 11 rebounds per game. She has been having a lot of 20 and 12 type games over the streak as well. And hey, man, it's a battle between her and Caitlin Clark for that Rookie of the Year. And she's going to have a break coming up in a little bit with the Olympics coming up because she's not going to be playing. Obviously, Caitlin Clark isn't going to be playing. But, man, I love everything about Angel Reese and you know, what she's brought to the Chicago Sky. I love the identity that the Chicago Sky are slowly putting together. They're really becoming real aggressive and, you know, what was the old school hard hat lunch pail type of team. You know, you got Kennedy Carter. She's the one putting up the bucket. She's really stepped up this year as well. But Angel she's doing so much in her rookie year. And the one thing that's really impressive about it is how much basketball she's played. Not just her, but all these ladies who just got drafted into the WNBA, because WNBA picks off not too far after the women's national championship. And she started off a little rough offensively, in my opinion. I feel like she's coming around with that. And this city is the best fit for her because it encapsulates her identity. She fits right in, and she's talkative, man. We know we like that in the career. We like when our players talk shit, and that's exactly what she does. And I think that she has a real good chance to get this rookie of the year. I think they're gonna give the Caitlin on some LeBron Melo type shit. Like we all know, Melo should have been the rookie of the year in 03, 04. But they gave it to Bronze. I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. Maybe the co-rookie of the years that they did with Jason Kidd and Grant Hill might be in play. But she's really putting together a great rookie campaign, and the Sky quietly still in this playoff race. What do you think about what we've seen from Angel these last couple weeks, and you know, the way she's kind of stepped the game up?
When I look at Angel and I look at the Chicago Sky, I think they missing the marketing opportunity. We need a bad girls club type of atmosphere here. We need some bad girls club shirts. We need like the bad girls, like the bad boys. That's who they remind me of as far as how aggressive they are on the court when it comes to the players. They lost to the Liberty, but you got to know and understand that they was going back and forth with the Liberty until the
Yeah.
Liberty with their experience and their skills just took off towards the end. But they was neck and neck with them. So when you look at who the Sky is right now, they are a team that would experience and maybe one more player if they could get them a steady point guard. This team with their bigs is going to be, man, they're going to be something to a sight to behold. I think that Angel is out there really doing the work. You see, Orlando says that Spoon needs to remember Cardozo's on the team. I think a lot of that really
I
be
feel like they're trying to
around.
still ease her back in a little bit.
Right, that's what I was saying. A lot of that feels like they're still trying to ease her in, trying to save her for the back half of the year because there's so much pressure being put on Angel, and she didn't start the year off. Cardozo, she didn't start the year off
Yep.
with the team. She was hurt. So I think on the back half after the All-Star or the Olympic break, you're going to see a lot more of her. But Angel is really becoming not only one of the faces of this young team, but she's quickly becoming one of the faces of the league. Lisa Leslie has said before the season has started, y'all better watch out for her. Once she really gets her offensive game on point, she's probably going to be unstoppable in the paint. And you're talking about Lisa Leslie, who's probably one of the greatest paint players in WNBA history. So, and her seeing that, man, the sky's the limit for her. And then once Cardozo really gets on her square, oh man, I'm looking at them next year. But they're fighting for the eighth seed, so good experience there.
And
As
they
far
don't
as the
own their draft pick because I know a lot
right,
of people was like, "Yo, either be trash to get Page." I'm like, first of all, they're not that bad. Period to be able to
nah,
get Page. Like you got teams like Dallas, Atlanta, they're ridiculously bad.
Washington.
But Washington bad in every sport, nigga. Like it's just not a good time for watching sports.
Glad I moved.
Yeah, just
Um,
shout out my nigga Nick, man. I'm sorry for y'all teams, but
but as far as that rookie of the year thing, she ain't got no chance. I just don't see it. She can outplay. Don't get me wrong. She
I
can
wish you were wrong. I wish you were wrong, but you're probably
like
right.
she to me right now, when you look at the numbers and when you look at everything right now, to me she's the clear front runner. But
Yeah.
they're not gonna let that happen.
No.
You're right. They're gonna Carmelo this situation. Caitlin, if anything, this is the one thing that I want to know about Caitlin Clark. This is the only thing I want to really know and understand. As a hooper, as a sports player, as somebody who competes, how do you feel about everything being given to you?
Mm.
If they give her that award and she's clearly not being outplayed, she got to look at that award and be like, "Damn, did I earn it?" She got to look at, and I'm not saying that she's not good.
I'll shoot
Just
Taylor
know that.
Bell. She's been playing a lot
Cause
better
she,
lately. Yeah.
just because she's been playing it, she's nice. But what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, it's going to come to a certain point where she's gonna have to look and be like, "Yo, I'm not the only one. Just because this pressure's on me, that doesn't mean the pressure's not on anybody else." So when you see all of these people say that she's the runaway favorite for the Rookie of the Year right
Dan
now,
Patrick.
that gotta is, and it's more than Dan Patrick. It's more than I saw the Dan Patrick thing before we did the show, but it's more than Dan Patrick. When you start to see that, you got to start to wonder, like, yo, are they just handing shit to me just to hand it? And it's gonna be only so long before they stop handing me shit, and then they turn on me.
Oh, the turn is coming. It's 100%
Like
coming.
that's what I'm going to. I think Caitlin Clark is. I think it is 1A and 1B. You can flip whoever's the 1A and 1B, but it's only gonna be so long before people start turning on you after they've given you everything.
And I think too, man, I think that everything about this on the court has been amazing. I think it's the stuff off the court has been annoying. And it was kind of I'm a big Dan Patrick guy, so there's no disrespect against Dan Patrick. Dan Patrick was one of my 4 favorite old school sports center announcers. It was my man Rich Eisen, my man Stuart Scott, Dan Patrick, my nigga Kenny Man. But he sounded real. I want to say it sounded like, oh, give it to the white woman, but it just sounded like a nigga when he watched it. And when Left Coat called him out on it, he got super offensive. Like, did you drink last night? Like, he went Pete white man. So I definitely feel like he got called out. When you're a guy who's a legend like he is, he don't like getting called out on shit, man. But you're probably right. It's probably going to go to Caitlin. And Caitlin, even if you ask her that question, she's not going to answer it because she's already got the media training of deflecting stuff. She claims she don't know what's going on Twitter. Like, shorty, you're 23 and you know what's going on social media. You can't pull that card with me at all, man. But I'm get the bad girl shirts though. That would be fire. That would be real fire. Embrace that identity. What's called Angel already had the Joker shoes. Embrace the villain thing. We in the city, we gonna ride with you 100% on that, man. So
that paper on this player, haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other